Hello, welcome Jade. Coming on a little early. I'm using a new scanning item. I'll show you. It's really cool. It's one of these if you're looking to post and if you're selling. This is kind of a cool thing. And this is my first night using it. So it was Super Bowl. Everybody here, I'm in Tacoma, so of course fireworks are going off all around me. So it gets kind of crazy loud in here. I live tiny. It gets kind of loud, but I'm going to start just scanning, showing what I have. Some of the things that we're going to be auctioning tonight. Yeah, try this. Just get up nice and close. Welcome in, everybody. The game is over. So, being here in Tacoma in the Pacific Northwest, it's been a little bit loud with the fireworks going on. Just doing a scan of some of the things that we'll be showing. Some old pieces, have some really nice vintage pieces. Welcome in, everybody. For the football fans, I hope you had a great time watching the game. I was getting ready for a show. Some cute little things we've got here. We got some Stangle. We've got a cute little Avon lantern that uses a candle. Some nice German dishes. Welcome in, welcome in. Indiana glass, of course. And we've got lots of things in the boxes here. We've got lots of extra stuff here. These are organized by weight class so that we can just kind of go through it. So we'll be doing a lot of different things tonight. Some old Ovaltine cups from the old Ovaltine days. Welcome in. Welcome in. So get this on here. Using my new attachment here. Hope everybody had a great time watching the game. So I think sounded like it was pretty darn exciting for everybody. My music, I live in an RV that I bought 5 years ago, and for some reason my stereo system decided not to work, so I don't have music right now. Otherwise I would have it. So I apologize in advance for that. But I want to get started just showing some things we've got. And I'm going to start with some of the lighter items that I have quite a few of that I thought everybody would enjoy. So get those going. Make sure. So here's just it's a miniature electric lamp. This is a 3-volt, and it has a little replaceable bulb. It's got a plug. It's got a bulb in it. It's supposed to work. Of course, it's never been taken out of the package. This is a nice little piece here. And this is one that when you list these in large quantities, it kind of lists everything the same. But this one I'm just going to start at $1 because it's not really heavy. It's a neat little old piece. I think it just needs a good home. So we're going to go ahead and pin this and start this one now. And we're going to go 10 seconds on this, starting at $1. For anybody that's looking to get something like this is pretty cool. All right, thanks for looking. Have lots of jewelry here as well. Got this really cool hairpin. And this will be really nice to start at. Again, we're going to start this one. This is going for $1 to start. It's a lightweight. It's not heavy. You can see the back of it here and see the quality. It's in good condition. I don't see a maker's mark on it, so I know it's costume, but it's a nice little piece. So we're going to go ahead and start that one. Cute little, with the 3 little pearls, pretty decorative. Something really nice. Right. Thanks for looking, guys. We have a lot of jewelry going here as well. Some neat little pieces, some fun pieces, things that people use for different occasions. This is 2 pair of earrings, and I like these because these are just a simple little lightweight green, aventurine looking. It's not stone, just to let you know. But what I liked was these. These are very pretty. They're little green rosettes. And they're just really pretty for people that like just little decorative things and like to wear matchy-matchy things. Got the green rosettes. You're going to see if anybody's interested in getting something like that. Green rosettes. All right, thanks for looking. Get all that going. I think this is my 3rd show, maybe my 4th show in total. What's crazy is when you do these by yourself, it's a whole different ballgame when you're not, you don't have other people going through things with you. It kind of slows things down, so you have to just kind of figure out how you're going to do it to make it as efficient as possible. So here we've got a nice little necklace here. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you coming in. This is a nice little piece. It's like the green flowers. And I can do a quick scan if anybody wants a scan. We can do the scan again, and that will allow us to go ahead. Welcome in, everyone. If I do another scan, you can see some of the other items too. And if you want to look at something closer, let me know. I'll be happy to show it to you. Because I've got these cosmetic boxes. I have tins. I have dishes. I have a hen on nest still. I have one left. And some crystal. So anything that you're interested in, just let me know. But this is a real pretty piece here. I'm going to start the auction on that one. And it shouldn't say 30 seconds. It's supposed to say 10. It keeps defaulting to 30, and I don't know what's happening with that, but there we go. This is a really pretty piece. Just nice. All right, thanks for looking. Well, if anybody likes to make a wish, this is a really pretty piece. Valentine's Day is coming up. Some of these pieces are unique. This one has a dandelion wish in it. Let me see if I can do it this way. You can kind of see the dandelion wish in it. Isn't that cool? It's the seed. And then here it just says wish. And a nice, I think this 16-inch chain. I'm going to do that one next. 10 seconds it is. Just a really cool piece. A friend of mine said, "Oh, that's a mustard seed." I was like, "That is not a mustard seed." I don't know where they got mustard out of dandelions, but that's okay. Who knows? Who knows? That's all right though. And then for those of you who are, this is a chakra necklace. Has all the stones in the chakra on it here. Nice little, this is actual crystal, it's not cut glass. You can tell because you look for that milkiness. It can't be, if it's completely clear, it's usually just cut glass. So this is a really nice piece here. People like wearing these. I have a pair of earrings that go with this. All right, paper doll. This is cool. It's a nice piece. All right. All right, paper doll. First purchase. That's great. Congratulations. That on there. That is yours. Congratulations. Put that in there. Get that ready to ship out to you tomorrow. So much fun. And congratulations on that win. Now we're going to go to number 2. I'm going to make sure it's at 10 seconds and not 30. 30 seconds is too long. I did learn that when there's a few really good tubers on there, YouTubers that you can watch, and they will show you this, like how to do this and be good at it. And that part is really cool. Where is it at? Okay. There it is. These are really cool. So this is just 2 pieces. I think the ring is a size, I have very large fingers. And that finger is an 8.5 to a 9. This has been worn. This is costume jewelry, clearly. It's a pretty little ring. The earrings are really cool. They're kind of offset. That way you can see the rhinestones on the back as well as the front. And we're going to start this set at $2. And that includes the ring as well as the earrings. And again, when you wear them on your ears, they sit at an angle on purpose just to kind of show that piece right there. Kind of elegant. And then, of course, I think this is an 8.5 or a 9. I would say this is closer to a 9. Thank you, paper doll. It is beautiful, isn't it? That chakra necklace is lovely. There we go. All right, we're going to put that away. Got a brooch pin here. Brooch. I call it a brooch pin. My cousin always corrects me, calls it a brooch pin. I don't really care. It's a pin, and it's cute. So here, it's a Pegasus. This is an old piece. This one has been around since the early 90s. It doesn't lose its luster at all. It has a nice pin mechanism. It's tight, so it doesn't fall off. People are just starting to wear these more than ever these days, and it's Pegasus, which of course is a favorite. We're going to start with this one. I am going to start Pegasus at $1 because he needs a home, you know, just needs a nice home. All right. Everything looks good. I'll save that. Okay. Okay, here we go. 10 seconds it is. This is Pegasus. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to see you all here. Welcome in. All right. I'm going to show you guys some other pieces. I actually have some Michael Kors watches, and I have a Fossil watch. I'm going to start with, let me pull that up for you guys. Thank you for following, Paper Doll. I appreciate it. I mean, I have a few things in my Buy It Now page. I actually had a lot more, and I moved it over to the auction for this Super Bowl auction. I actually had a show scheduled last week, but I have had a throat infection, and it was a bad viral throat infection. And now that that is ending, finally I can talk again. It's great. It was miserable. I don't know how to describe it, but it was a terrible thing to experience, having a throat infection like that. It's just, it's scary. Super, super scary. Some virus is going around the Pacific Northwest, and it's just hasn't been the friendliest thing on anybody. So, but this is a Fossil watch. I have the call out, and that is the 6. As you can see, the little pieces there, they float. I would have a watchmaker fix that. It needs a battery, of course. It's a heavy watch. This is, I think I bought it. I actually, I won it. I used to work at Dillard's, and I managed the jewelry department. And this type of stuff you would win when your department did really well. If you sold Fossil, they would give you a Fossil watch, or they'd give you like this huge discount, and you could buy these awesome pieces of jewelry. And I was a watch specialist. I managed that department for a while. It was fun. It's actually a lot of fun. So I'm going to kind of show these. And then after we get these going, I've got some other pieces I'm going to show that are a little more elaborate and on the heavier side. Some nicer items that are some vintage things that I picked up recently. Here we go. So this is the Fossil, and I'm starting at $6 on this. Show you the back. It's a eyewear. Let's see. So it wears well. Get that where you can see it. It's just a really nice piece. There's, it says Fossil there as well. And these clasps are really secure. You have to pinch those to do that. So this one is going to go, we're going to start this at $6 to start. It needs a battery. You need to have a battery put in it as well. But it's a beautiful piece. And that's the Fossil watch. All right. Thanks for looking. And then we're going to get out of there. We also have 2 Michael Kors watches. These I'm going to start at $10. You get both of them though. Let's move this out of the way for now. Again, you have the good back clasp here. No stones are missing. It's in good condition. They need batteries, of course. This is one. Michael Kors, of course, they have the mark on the back. And then here's a gold one. These are the big chunky watches. And we're going to start this at $10 for both. It's a really good deal. Really nice piece. Some really nice watches. So we've got Michael Kors. We're just starting at $10 for the 2 watches. Did I push the start button? I don't think I did. Hold on. I don't think I have any blood in my fingers. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Set of Michael Kors watches. Pair. They do need batteries. They're in excellent working condition. Great. Thanks for looking. All right. I'm going to do some walking and show you guys one of my other pieces. I've got two that I can show you. And they're just fun pieces. So we've got these jewelry here. If you see anything you like, let me know. Yes, they are ladies' watches. They're real big chunky watches that land on your wrist. They are ladies' watches. Yeah. Yeah, so I wore both of these and they were the women's watch. Kind of put it on there, paper doll, see? So, yeah. And I wear, like between a 6 and a 7. So there's some pieces here. So this is vintage cookie press. You can do Christmas trees and spritzes, all kinds of stuff. This is an old piece. Had this. I've got Indiana glass here. This is really nice bowls. The Indiana glass is nice. We've got this really pretty bell. We've got this German set. It's a giant sugar bowl. Very delicate. And if you look underneath here, it has the old German eagle and the maker's mark on it. What's really crazy is the plates have two. They have Germany, and then they have CT, and then they have like a stamp, and then they're marked with numbers. So I don't understand the history of that piece, if it was issued for a specific reason, like if it was a military issue for anything like that, but just really pretty. This is beautiful. It's delicate, of course. I think the handles are amazing. Teacups. The call out on this one is there's a little chip on the edge. The saucer's in excellent condition, but the other teacup doesn't have anything wrong. There are no chips or anything. They're in good condition. Of course, we've got the tiara glass by Indiana. I've got a copper pot with 2 copper cups. This is this is glass that when it sits in the sun, the longer it's sandwich glass. You can see it's old. This was dug out of a mining area in San Francisco where they were panning for gold. And this turns purple. The longer it sits in the sunlight, the darker it gets. And this one is similar. This is the same type of glass. It has a little rose color. Can't see it here, but it's picking up a little bit of a rose. You can see the bubble in it. This is an old flask that held 12 ounces. I've got a really cool butter dish. Got milk glass. And then, of course, this is from, these are little mini ashtrays that came from a Mason's Lodge. And these were made in Japan. They're hand painted. And this is the lodge's letters, and it has to, they have a specific name. And then, of course, the Shriners were same part of the group, and they had a different logo. And I think these are cool. And they have these little mini lamps. These are brand new. They've never been burned, little oil lamps. So we have things like that to look at. That's cool. And that would be the same for the little indentations on it? That's cool, paper doll. Thank you. That's awesome. Really awesome. This is a beautiful piece. This is a sugar and creamer set. Just really delicate pieces here. And then if you're like antiques or true vintage, we have little pieces like these McCoy vases. These came out of my brother-in-law's mother's wedding. You can actually see where one was put in the sunlight. It's kind of faded. And then that's a Stengel vase. See the maker's mark on the bottom there, which is really, really neat. I see a little crazing in the bottom. Not a lot, but try to get you to maybe you can kind of see it there. And I don't see any real chips on the outside of it anywhere. It's in really good condition. So people who collect these old vintage porcelain pieces and pottery pieces, this looks like pottery. This is pretty cool. And then of course there's Hen on Nest. I have one left. She's a cutie patootie. She's glass. And she is just precious. She's that pretty color green that everybody likes. Walk around here. And then these are Turkish drinking cups. Something really cool there. And then we've got this really cute rooster lampshade and some more chickens. Everybody loves chickens for some reason lately, which is cool. And then I have more milk glass here. This has a Canada Goose on it and the mallard on one side. It has excellent conditioning with the silver on the top. And of course, Fenton. It's got these are Federal. These have the Federal logo on the bottom, not Fenton. I do have a Fenton compote bowl here. Bath and Body Works fireside candle. This is a beautiful vase. I learned that these are really cool pieces. This one is made in England. So handles, if the handle looks a lot like an ear, it's typically made in England. It's kind of a big, as opposed to a traditional rounded handle. So let me clear some space here, and I'm going to run this little Hen on Nest. Pull her up. And then I'm going to start on a second batch of items that I have. I know with everybody watching the game, they're probably tired. It sounds like a lot of energy was expended watching that game happen. So how fun. And congratulations to all the fans. You know, all the fans that wanted to see the Seahawks win. I don't know who's into football. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in and visiting. Getting ready to run a Hen on Nest. Since I just have the one, let's see here. I'm going to start her at $8. All right. Okay. All right. It's very frustrating when you save these, they go away. When you have a lot of listings, it's a lot more doing it by yourself. It's just crazy. And I'm bummed that my music doesn't work on my stereo. It just decided the button just quit working. I can't even get it to turn on. So I think I'm going to have a repairman come out and fix it because it's wired into my home. And that's frustrating, you know. But isn't she cute? She's just a cute little thing. And we're going to start her at $8. And we're going to give that, it should be at 10 seconds again. It says required time 30 seconds. I don't believe that. Okay. All righty. Hen on Nest. It's a cute little piece here. She's in good condition. All right, thanks for looking. Put her back over here. Nice. So we've got this Bath and Body Works candle we're going to do next. It's never been burnt. It's actually Bath and Body Works White Barn 3-wick fireside. And we're going to start that one at $8 and make it 10 seconds. It says 30 in the box, but it says 10 on the bottom, and I don't trust it, so I'm going to making sure I change it to 10. All right. 3-wick candle. Smells like a fireplace burning. If you have a fake fireplace, it works really well. All right, thanks for looking. Okay. Get out of that picture there and then go back. All right. There we go. Okay. So here's a copper. It's a copper pitcher that has 2 cups. These are the cups that go with it. And the pitcher. There we go. Has a brass lid on top. And we're going to start this at $3 today. And this is with both cups. And again, it's saying 30 seconds, but I want 10. All right. And all right. Copper water pitcher, 2 cups. All right. Thanks for looking. Those right there. Out of the way. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to go to, oh, thank you for following me so much. Thank you so much. Welcome. A lot of this stuff, after I do a sale, I'll move it over to my buy it now page too. I'm open to negotiating. I'll list it, and you're welcome to, inquire about prices to negotiate. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, so this is Federal Glass here. These pieces are beautiful. This glass used to be when my aunt and my grandmother, they would buy big sacks of oatmeal and flour, mostly in oatmeal during the Depression. They would get a piece of this in this. A lot of this is how it got collected. It started out coming in flour sacks, rice sacks, oatmeal sacks. This one, it's just a really pretty nice, it's a nice piece. This one has no chips. It's in excellent condition. It's called a Madrid pattern. And we're going to start this one at $3 for the Federal Glass. It's a real pretty piece there. Welcome in. Thanks for joining, everybody. All right. Perfect. So this is a Portmeirion pitcher. Is made in England. Again, this is an old piece. Everything you can see, it's just almost like a relief pattern. It's so beautiful. It's matte. See, it's got the face, the English facial feature there. Almost like a ghoul. I'm not sure. Maybe he's Tree of Life. I don't know, but and then you've got this beautiful It's just a really precious job. I just like how it's well marked, and then the inside has got beautiful glazing. There's no crazing, there are no chips, no callouts on this. And this is going to start at $6. There's the picture. Thank you for joining. All right. Thank you for looking. Awesome. Okay. All right. So I've got a box of things I'm going to, is that, it's the whole, we're going, our country is going to be 250 years old. I think that's pretty amazing stuff right now, that that's happening. And so, with that type of celebrating going on, there's all kinds of goofy stuff that's going on. But I have this really cool eagle necklace. This is just costume jewelry fun. It's got an amazing eagle with the talons holding a larger stone. This obviously not, none of it's like real. Has a cool clasp. And we're going to start this one at $2. Make sure it says 10 seconds and not 20. Okay. This is going for $2. Just a fun costume to celebrate the bicentennial with. Thank you for looking. Alrighty, for those collectors, this is an original Ovaltine mug made in Japan. Actually, you can do choice. I have two. One is a little darker than the other, the one on the right, and they're looking at each other. So this one's darker and this one is lighter. And Ovaltine back in the day, this is just an old piece, and it's a vintage piece. This part is really hard to see back here, but there's just nice, and you can see it's kind of roughed where the company had stamped it. And these came with Ovaltine powder. And it's funny how, as that went on, it even the bottom, even the painting's a little different. This one has more of the stamp, and this one has less. But we're going to run this. We're going to start it at $2 for one, and you can choose which one you like of the Ovaltine cups. He's a happy guy. I think he's a happy guy. He's kind of looking around, almost looks like the man in the moon, doesn't he? All right. Set him back here. We've got this. This is a spoon rest. And this is Hearth and Hand. It's a tag, still kind of got some sticky from the tag on it. It's stoneware. It's dishwasher safe. I wouldn't microwave it. It's definitely dishwasher safe. So just a nice piece. We're starting this at $2. Spoon rest. It's kind of nice because it doesn't have that great big long one. If you have a smaller kitchen space, you can set it down and not take up a lot of room. All right. Thank you. I feel lame for not having any background music. All right. Got these little salt and pepper shakers. Right here. This one, the call out is it's got some oxidation on here. Makes me wonder if there's some copper in here. They're just really cool. They're tiny. They're not very large. They look like little ginger jars. I don't see Maker's Mark on them, but they just have this really unique, like a Buddha or Hindu pattern, like a one of those patterns. And those are starting at $2. Something really cool. All right. Thanks for looking. So I have a pennies got discontinued this year. I have a Lincoln Memorial Cent collection. This is not full. It has pennies in it, but it is for people that do collect pennies that came after the wheat penny, which ended in 1958. So 1959 is when you would start your collection. We've got 1960 in here. We've got some random pennies. Went through all my pennies and actually tried to fill it with what I had. I actually filled a few books of these, and when my kids all graduated, had 5 kids, and when they all graduated from high school, they all got a collection of pennies and quarters. The quarters for all of the different states. And then this gives you a guide about these, and there's more room here to just keep on going year after year. It explains about the pennies themselves. So try to create some, you know, continuity with that. So I am going to start this one at $2 as well. This is just really neat. And with the penny being discontinued, these are things that down the road will be worth having. They'll have value farther down now that we don't have pennies anymore. All right. Thanks for looking. It's just a simple little teapot. Nice to steep your tea. It's in good condition. I'm starting that one at $2. I can hear my heater going brrr. At least the fireworks stopped after the game went off. It was like a war zone here. I thought things were just going to go crazy. It was nuts. I don't know if it was a good thing or who was rooting for who. I used to say voting, and my dad would get mad because he hates saying, like, you're not voting, you're rooting. You're rooting for a team, you're not voting for a team. All right. Got this really cool basket. This is really neat. So this basket is handmade and it's lightweight. It's well made, but it's got these decorative leaf ends here just to kind of give it just some originality. It's just pretty, and there's a shell where they've strung it on. It's just really cool. So I am going to start this at $2. That's a really neat basket. All right. If you see anything on my auction page that you'd like to look at, or um, anything in the buy it now, anything that's of interest, let me know. I'm happy to pull it up and show it to you again. All right, here's some old plates I have here. This is pretty. This is just a beautiful with the gold. I love it when there's gold, and I got to put this up to without my glasses on real quick. This is a porcelain manufacturer. It's Handel, Bavaria. So this is a Bavarian saucer. Still has a lot of gold on it, which means it hasn't been should have been hand washed only. So this has been well cared for, obviously, as old as it probably is. And then there's your information there. I'm going to start this one at $2. Just have a little fun here taking a look at it. Thank you. Thanks for looking so much. It's awesome. And this is just another pretty one here. And this one is considered a Wealden Ware Antique, Winkle and something in England. Maker's Mark. It's really neat. So I'm going, and it's just a beautiful. The painting is pretty. I think that's called transfer because of the age of it. They used to transfer wear and then they would paint over once they transferred the transfer on. We'll start that at $2. Just a really nice piece. Pretty. Really pretty. That's neat. Right. And then this one, again, you've got that beautiful gold detail. And this one is Schindling, Bavaria. These are just some nice German pieces here. I've got a lot. The other German where I like to over here, the porcelain. I just love. That's much finer and delicate and has 3 maker's marks on it because of the manufacturing. One of my followers let me know. He looked it up for me, or she looked it up. So this one's going to go for $2 as well. For those who like to collect these types of things, or they have those teas where they want to mix a cup with it. That my youngest stepdaughter, she would go to Mother's Teas. So here's a pair of cups. These are Mason's cups. And these are made by HB Macaritas or Macarides in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They each have a number on them. They're made in Japan, painted there. And this is something, it's something with the Northern Star. And this is the hat, of course, with the tassel, like the Shriners would wear. And for the pair, we're going to start at $2. They're in mint condition. They're just fun. Super fun. There we go. It's just really neat. Some really neat pieces. Thanks for joining, everybody. I know it's been a long day. Everybody's been having company over and probably getting ready to clean up from Super Bowl Sunday. I didn't do football, so I stayed home. Took my grandson out. He turned 21. He has autism, so I took him out for his birthday. He wanted Starbucks, so I said, okay, that's where we're going. We did. Here's another one. Here's a trinket dish. This is fun. Just really pretty. I actually purchased a lot, and all of this was in that lot. And these were wrapped. These have never been taken out of the case, which I thought was pretty amazing. So I know they're brand new. They're wrapped in that really fine brown tissue paper. I'm going to go ahead and start this one. Just an amazing trinket dish. I know they're probably specific to people who have family that may have been members. Thanks for looking. This is just a stack of stones for jewelry making. This can be put together. If you have this is a necklace. You could use it for that. It's a long necklace. Some people that are crafty like to take these apart and do crafty items with them. But this is really beautiful pieces. This is beautiful stone right here. I'm going to start this at $2. Anyone that wants to wear something outlandish, which I happen to be. So these things are like my idea of fun. The colors are amazing, kind of Seahawksy for all the Seahawks fans. All right. Thanks for looking, guys. Appreciate it so much. Yep, it's a crazy time. Our country is turning 250. I think that's pretty amazing. Pretty darn amazing, personally. All right. Got a nice little coin purse I want to show y'all. Just need to go to the yellows and they're at the bottom because of the weight. If you want me to do a scan again, I can always scan as well. Okay, here we go. Got a cool Avon lantern too. I like to show you guys. I think it's awesome. And I know it's getting late. It's just getting late. It's already almost 10 o'clock. Oh my Lord. It's almost 10 o'clock. All right. Where is, there it is. Yellow. Okay, we're going to start this at $2. This is an vintage coin purse. It's in perfect condition. It's just delicate, pretty. You can put lipstick on one side and your coins on the other. Telma, I believe, or Tell Me. And you can hear it snap, so you know it's in good condition as well. Just a really nice piece. Okay. And it's not heavy. So I'm going to start this at 10 seconds. Make sure it says 10 seconds. These sometimes Whatnot's setups are funny. All right. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Really nice. All right. Well, thank you for looking at that. Now we're going to go to the pinks. Actually, oh, thank you, Rooted Patina. Appreciate the follow. I'm going to auction off this sugar and creamer set here. This is gorgeous. I am impressed because this is all raised. There are no chips. It's just a beautiful, and I'm blind, so I am unable to figure out that little mark there. I can't tell if it's a, I just can't tell. I can't even pretend to know. Somebody looks like it. I don't know if it's a number or it's a serial number or whatever. But this is really pretty. Isn't that nice? Nice little lip to pour. I just think it's really beautiful. And again, and then there's nothing on this one. So it must have been when you got the set. One side had the mark on it. This is, it's as nice, and it's it's glass. It's not crystal, you know, but it's a beautiful set. And boy, if you're entertaining, that's really nice or to put on a special occasion or a wedding gift, anything like that. So I'm going to start the bid on this at $6. Oh Lord, didn't mean to do that. 6. Okay. 10 seconds. Start auction. It's a really pretty piece. This is it's 1950s. It's Libby, and it's the pattern's called Lily of the Valley, cream and pitcher. think it's lovely. All right, there we go. All right. I really appreciate the follow, guys. I think that's great. Try to follow people. I like the sense of community we have on Whatnot. I think that's a really cool thing since you don't, not everything has that kind of community. So, I mean, so do you collect? Do you have your own pages? Sometimes people are just on here as buyers, then you have people on here as sellers, and you never know. And you want to make sure, that you kind of help people. Because if you're a seller, it'd be great to know what you sell and what your page is so I can follow you. If I'm not already following you, I would love to follow you. Thank you for joining. Just saying, if you have a page and you're a seller, let me know. I would love to follow you. Here's something fun. This is kind of like a caboodle. It's a Glamour World cosmetic carrying case for little girls. It's in good condition. It's got the nice handle. It has been cleaned. It may not be perfect as far as the color inside, but I personally scrubbed it and cleaned it and made sure it wasn't like dirty because of course it's been a child's. It has the mirror. It's just an adorable little case and it's fun for people that are maybe have a craft idea on something they can make with this or anything like that. But I am starting her at $3. I'm going to pin her now. 10 seconds. And just enjoy her. She's neat. And that's a Glamour World. It's footed, of course. Welcome in, welcome in. That's the Glamour World case. Cool. Move those drumsticks down there. All right. So I've got this Tree of Life. Get around here. Box. Now, let me get this out where I can show it to you. This is really cool. And the reason this is so cool is it's looks like it's just a little box, but it actually has a false bottom to it, and this comes out to where you can hide things in this. I was my daughter was teasing me and said it could be my urn, but that's not what it's going to be. But it's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? A beautiful tree. Almost looks like my grandson thought those were runes, but they're birds with the sunshine. It's just kind of a crude carving with the green to make it look like almost like patina. So I'm going to run this. It's just a fun piece and it's not super heavy, but you can hide things in it and nobody would know that you have things hidden in there. It's a stash box and I think that's awesome. So let me start this at $3 while I take a drink of water. Really cool stash box. All right. Thank you for looking, guys. Get back there. So anything you guys want to see, let me know. Happy to show it to you. Got extra stuff. Got all kinds of things. Got antiques and vintage and Been tonight's kind of like a clearinghouse from, Christmas. I'm packing away until next year. That way we can just kind of look at it. If you want it, it's always in my storage unit just down the road. I can just go get it, which is kind of nice. So I got one last group of things I'm going to show y'all. Just a few pieces that I think you'll like. Didn't have anything Seahawks themed. I know that's popular for people when they're watching games, but I didn't really have anything like that. So it's kind of not my gig. It's not a bad thing. I just don't, it's just not my thing at all. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. All right. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. So this is cool. I've seen a lot of crafters have been doing things with just boxes. This is a nice wooden box, well made. It's in good condition, and it's just got this nice little sophisticated piece. I imagine you could put a label, like a logo on it, a monogram, something like that. And I am going to start that at $3. Just a nice, handsome little box. If you're crafty and it's something you'd be interested in using. If you're a seller, don't be afraid to post your page on here for other people to follow. We want to support each other. Nice little box. Thanks for looking. Okay, the second item I'm going to show you is an iridescent colander. Looks great. It's fun. It's just, it has all the color in the world on it. So we're going to start this at $3. Something fun for everybody, right? If you like purple or carnival colors, it's all there. Everything you can imagine. All right, thanks for looking. All right, and then the next piece is I've got Pottery Barn. They have patina on them. They're stainless steel. It's a stainless steel vase from Pottery Barn. I have 3 of these. So this starts to rub off after a while if it gets, and I don't polish these because even though they're sterling plated, silver plated, I don't, I leave them, I leave the patina on because the tarnish on, because if you want it polished, great. Some people prefer it not to be polished. If it's a good Pottery Barn piece, I'm going to start this at $3. And this is a nice piece. They're on the heavy side, so they don't fall, they don't tip over. They're just really nice. All right. And of course, we have this really fun apron, brand new. And it's got this really nice stitching on the edges. A great color. It's like a sage green. And it has big pockets in the front, the 2 big pockets right here. And I would probably have to hang this on a hanger, but it's bibbed, of course. Just a simple, fun apron. And this is going for $3. All right. Nice apron. Got that pretty trim on it. Detail. Thanks for looking. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. My hour is up. Appreciate y'all for joining in. I hope to see you soon. Remember, don't be afraid to share your page and say what you like to sell. Um, the future shows are going to be a little more curated. This was just trying to sell a lot of this stuff I already had, so I might just do cups only one week and, then vintage dishes the next week. It's just time to say goodnight. It's all good. It's all good. My Ovaltine Men in the Moon say goodnight, everybody. All right. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon, okay? Thank you so much for joining.